Hi. I had posted an invitation on social media to ask some questions of Spirit and just anything that anyone wanted to ask, and received some really wonderful questions about connecting with Spirit and about directing that. And we're going to dive into that now. So the first question was, what is my go-to practice for connecting with Spirit? So the beauty of the process that I go through, I feel, is that none of it is based on any classes or books or anything. I mean, I have done all that, but really my process is very Spirit directed. I mean, it's 1,000% Spirit directed. My guides direct my process, and that's happened ever since the beginning. So I can tell you that this is very accessible to you. And the number one thing that I do repeatedly and have ever done in my journey is to ask for help. I never take it for granted that, that the Spirit guidance is going to be accessible to me. I know that it's there because it's never not there. It's just like the sun or any of these amazing parts of the earth, they're always there. But the degree to which I can access them is based on myself. And that's the part that I ask for help with. So the number one piece of guidance that I would give you is ask your guides for help. It doesn't matter if you know who your guides are or not. Doesn't matter if you have a clear picture. It doesn't matter if you use names. Just ask however you connect with the divine, or you can even just ask your higher self for help. Please help me to connect with the guidance that's coming through for me. So Spirit's showing me a dial, like on a car radio, old-timey car radio. I guess they're still like that. I don't know. But, the kind that you dial. But I'm just seeing the kind with the you can dial into each frequency with the thing that you turn, not the buttons, is the point I'm trying to make. So it's like you tune into the frequency, because Spirit is always broadcasting on this frequency. So if you picture it like a radio dial, imagine there's like a station that is always Spirit guidance. It's always coming through. It's never not. That station is never down. However, but there might be a time when you forget how to access it. You might be going up and down the dial going, I cannot remember where that station was. Maybe you feel like it moves. Maybe you feel like there's no numbers on the thing, but it's just harder to find. The most important thing to remember is that it's never not there. It's always there. It's always broadcasting 24/7. Spirit is always talking to us, and we can always access it. But it does take that tuning and that effort, and we do need help. So the tuning part is, okay, how do I get centered in myself? What do I need to do to tune in to what I know is already there? So the first, when the person asks for go-to, the first go-to I do is as I'm going about my day, any day. And I find myself in the human stuff of like, oh, I gotta go here, gotta do this, gotta make sure that's done, getting in my head at all. I will stop, and I like to look at the sky. I like to look at the clouds and just go, Spirit, I wish to connect with you. I intend to connect with you. You can look at the treetops. You can look at any part of nature and just still yourself and set the intention to connect and to ask for that help and to ask for that guidance. Just setting the intention and spending a few seconds on that is everything, and it's plenty. Then the next kind of step I do up is to say, please send me a sign. Just please send me an unmistakable sign today that you're with me. If I'm needing a little more help, I'll say, please help me with this thing I'm struggling with today. Please send me help with this, and I'm open. The real key is to receiving the guidance is to get into a place through practice where you just simply don't doubt that it's there. Because it is the doubt that it's there and the panic that really blocks it. It's when we go, oh no, I'm not hearing my guidance. Oh no, maybe it's not there. Maybe I can't access it. And then we get into a spin, and then we're blocked. Because that mind is very powerful, and it can drown out our ability to receive that frequency that Spirit's always talking to us in at all times. So it is the fear that, as the saying goes, is the only thing to fear, because without that fear, there is nothing keeping you from connecting with your guidance. So that's another reason why readings are so useful, and that's one reason why I feel, that I love to do readings, and what I feel about it is about readings that speaks to people, whether it's mediumship readings, card readings, any kind of intuitive or psychic readings. The reason that that's such an important tool in your coming into guidance, with hearing the guidance within yourself, is because you're getting tangible proof that your guides are with you. I can't tell you the amount of times it's like, even if a reading is just a few minutes long with someone, Spirit just finds a way to immediately let them know, hey, we're here. This is us, your guides, coming through this lady, giving you these messages, and it's real. And Spirit will find a way far beyond my comprehension to let the person know that the guides are with them. So I myself, have go-to readings by those I trust when I need a boost. If I need to connect with my guides a little differently, if my mind's getting in the way, then I will go to somebody and ask for a reading. I will go ask for some messages, because it just reinforces, oh yeah, my guides are with me. It's just that I am not hearing them right now. And just like with anything else, if you're feeling unhealthy, it's like the power always comes back to you, right? I could eat better, I could exercise, I could do these things. It's just that we know that we should, or should is not the word I want to use, that we know that it would be in our best interest and our greatest good to do these things, but it's hard. It's hard, and it is hard to our human minds. I mean, it's not actually hard. It's not actually hard to sit and clear our minds and, connect and all. It's not really hard. It's just that our minds have so many reasons, why they don't want to do it. It's just like a small child being like, I just don't want to. So it's really just kind of, it's as simple as that. Just setting the intention, asking for the help. But when you ask for the help, make sure you're listening for the guidance. Make sure you're staying out of that panic, because Spirit does want to amaze you and want to show you that Spirit's with you. So sometimes it might take a beat longer than your mind thinks it should to receive something. Sometimes it's like you're like, wow, I asked for that sign, I'm not seeing that sign. Spirit will wow you. Spirit will come in and show you, but it does require that faith. It does require that patience and that trusting and that knowing. So and if you are not seeing the signs or hearing the guidance, to say to your guides, I need more help. I'm not receiving it. I'm not hearing it. Please help me. I don't know why I'm not hearing it, because your guides know if you have blocks, if you have, things in your mind that are keeping you from hearing them. They know that. Ask them for help. Ask them to help you move things out of the way. And then when they send in help, like a day off, or, oh wow, I could go meditate today, I could go do whatever. Take it. Don't let your mind come in and give you a million reasons why not to. Okay. So that's about connecting to Spirit. The next amazing question somebody had was, can I set the intention to connect with Spirit in my sleep, in my dreams? And absolutely yes. There are a couple of things that the guides are giving me here. One is, when you set that intention, do be specific, not controlly specific, but just, I intend to open up to my abilities in my sleep. I intend to, if you want to astral project, if you want to astral travel, set that intention, ask for their help. And if you want to, if you want to connect with someone on the other side while you're sleeping, you can set that intention. Now, there's something about sleep that my guides just showed me that is something that's important to pass along here too. Sometimes sleep can be a vulnerable time, because we are opening ourselves up. We are just opening our deepest spirit selves up, and all of our mind guards are down, and we're just kind of in that other realm. So if you find yourself in a dark and scary place in the middle of the night, if there are things happening in your dreams, and this may be happening a lot with these energies, with the full moon right at this moment, and just different energetic things that are happening, you may notice that more, then it is important. Just like if you had a small child and that child was like, I'm having a nightmare, I need help, you would come in with total confidence and say, we're getting rid of that. We're saying goodbye to that bad dream. You wouldn't be afraid. You wouldn't be like, oh no, maybe it was real with the child. So you're going to do that with yourself. And when you come out of that, even if you really felt, you can feel some very real things in your sleep, and they are real. Come out of that, invoke that divine line, ask for your guides and angels' protection, and send that energy away. With command, with confidence in the divine. Say, I do not want this to be a part of my reality right now. Guides, angels, the divine light, and you can even, do something a little more official. There's lots of guidance out there, meditations and invocations to cast out any energies that are not serving you, and especially in that vulnerable state of sleep. Ask for that protection, and in the name of the divine and the angels, send out anything that is not in alignment with that. That's very important for someone to hear now, and that was just shown to me very recently. So also in your sleep, yes, this is a wonderful time to connect because you are so open and able. So set that intention. This is not something I do myself, but journaling is really good to do around this, just because it does connect you with, what you're experiencing in your sleep. So writing about the experiences you're having in your sleep. One thing I love to do is if I have a dream and I know, that dream is so real, and you connect with someone on a soul level, or you connect with a spirit guide, or you're just whatever it is, even if you're feeling that in that dream you connected with someone, a being, and you don't know who this is, or that you have dreams and you don't know who the person is you connected with, but it was so meaningful, so deep. That's a soul connection. So when you wake up from that, honor that as a soul connection, just like you would if it was a physical world interaction. Say thank you to that being. Say thank you to that person, even if they're living and you do know them. Say thank you, I'm so glad I got to connect with you. It was meaningful. And even if it was difficult, just thank you for that, because we're doing soul work when we're asleep all the time as well. We're completing soul cycles. Sometimes we can be completing cycles with people that we weren't able to complete in conscious life. So honor that, thank them, thank your team, thank the divine for all that help, because wonderful things can happen when you're asleep. Yes. All right. And then finally, we had a question about the energies that are going on. This person was asking about energies right now, and is there something up? Is it extra intense? Is it extra difficult? Yes, and yes. But this is going to apply whenever you're watching this, because there's always time of energetic difficulty and intensity. We've got planetary stuff happening. We've got the divine is cranking up a bunch of different energies. We have, if you look into the energies, the frequencies of the planet, the earth, the Schumann resonance, and just kind of learn about these things that all affect us, you can look at the energy any way that serves you, astrologically, divine ascension energies, however you want to think about it. The answer is yes. All of these energies are being increased, turned up, used to push out, to usher out those things that are not serving us. So the person asking this question was asking, are these external energies? Is something up with the energies? Or is this happening inside? And the answer is both. The key is to take your power, because again, it goes back to, what are the things I can do something about? I don't want to use the word control, but change or do something about. And what are the things that I need to surrender, but never being in a position where you feel at the mercy of or afraid. And right when I said that, it was 555 on my little counter here, which is all about change and shift. We're shifting from a time in the planet of pure survival and primal reaction, and being in a place of fear of, oh no, I'm at the mercy of this, I'm at the mercy of that, what if this does this to me? And of course, we know there are still factors in the world, there always will be, that can affect us. But what's happening now is you're shifting to a place, we all are, of greater power within through your divine connection. This is represented in the tarot by the Emperor. You're moving into this Emperor power of knowing that you're connected within, that nothing can truly touch you because you have the divine, you have your guides. Now, by touch you, of course, that doesn't mean that nothing can affect you physically, because things can. But ultimately, in the place that matters, in your inside, in that core, in that spirit, nothing can get to you. And it's being in that power, that knowing, that is so important right now. So with the energies, please use them to know that they are being used for your good. Please align with that. That will serve you best. So while these energies, whether it's right now with the Virgo full moon and the intensity of this, pushing us to rise up, pushing us to let go of those things that aren't working for us, whether it's that or whether it's some other, planetary thing that's happening in your birth chart, or, just ascension energies bringing you up in your journey. Go with it. Just like if you were in the ocean surfing, you would surf with the monster wave, just like you would surf with the nice easy waves. You're going to use it for your good, knowing that you're divinely supported in that. And again, ask for your guides' help to use these energies right now for my greatest good. Please use me, divine, please use me, my guides, please use me to be the best possible, highest possible version of myself. And please use me as a light and a vessel for everyone around me. When you're asking to be used in that way, and when you're serving your divine purpose in that way, all the energies are just working for your greatest and highest good, even if it's uncomfortable and whatever you have to go through with it. So please let me know how this video resonates. If it helps you, I hope it does. I'm just glad that Spirit flowed all that through, and we will connect again soon. I'll have another opportunity to ask some questions soon.